the training today, one thing I've noticed a lot, especially when you have first-time home buyers, is there's so many questions, and oftentimes they feel like, okay, I'm going to go in for my first call and they expect to be pre-approved because they don't know any better. So then the more the journey continues, they get stressed out and anxious because they feel like, oh, is the problem with me? And realistically, that's not the case. It's just that this is the journey for everyone. There's a discovery process, there's an application, there's documents, there's underwriting, there's a little bit of back and forth. There's them shopping for properties and looking at things and the timeline of things needing to be resubmitted. So what I've changed this morning in my client journey is when I send out like my thank you email to the referral source with the link to my calendar to book it, I've mapped out all of their key steps in the journey. So discovery call, application submission, document upload, underwriting and budget, you're pre-approved, offer accepted and strategy call, and then file wrap up. For each section, I've listed what's involved in that process, the expected timeline that it will take them to complete, and identified the key team members of who they'll be talking to. The reason I did that is we have an underwriter and fulfillment person. And sometimes, like, I had a client last night call me and she's like, I feel like, I talked to you and then Kyle jumped in and then I didn't get this update from Kyle and I called you and you gave me the update, but like, why didn't I get that from Kyle? And the issue wasn't Kyle. The issue was the issue was me. I didn't communicate our journey clearly enough to her and share that different people on the team handle different things, but we're all aware of where files go and we're all working together as one cohesive unit. It wasn't that I passed her off to someone who's inferior on our team. I just utilize our team the way it's designed to be that. But a client doesn't know everything you've done in the background to support your business. And so you want to create the feeling that, they're being nurtured and supported by the group, not passed around based on like someone being too busy, because that's how they interpret it. So you kind of have to put the shoe on the other foot. Like if someone books a meeting with Tom and sees, okay, he's got like 20,000 plus social media followers, and all of a sudden it goes to someone else, that's not because Tom's just focused on social. Well, it might be a little bit, but it's because that that person's going to be able to support them and give them the hand holding and nurturing that they need. So this is now going to be a part of my client journey. And I already know in reading it, like if I got this email, I would be so clear on like, okay, this is a 7-step process and it doesn't take a lot to get to step 4 where the ball really starts to get moving. And that's the document upload. And I've also highlighted like, hey, if you don't get the documents in, there's not much we can do. So it puts the onus on the client. And then I'm also copying in the referral source on this so that they have a clear picture of where the client's at and they can say, okay, where are you at on this journey? So I believe it's going to be really effective in getting more completed applications, more full applications as well, and ensuring that that back and forth and anxiety kind of subsides for the clients that are in the pipeline.
Yeah, one thing I've been adding to conversations with clients lately is I literally tell them that Kyle's better than me with underwriting. He's the wizard when it comes to that stuff. That like they're lucky to have him and not me. Not in those words, but like I really hype him up. So I think that's been helping too.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like we always talk about this, like we need to do a better job introducing our team and pumping their tires with clients. So this is a great way to do it because it's a simple email. They get it at the beginning. They're going to get our pizza tracker milestone emails once they're in the process of the application. So that part kind of kicks in as well. But this also gives them just that early bird's eye view of, okay, what am I getting into, what to expect, and not feeling like, hey, I had my discovery call. Why am I not pre-approved today? Because you have to go recognize that you're going against a bank who's going to just say, hey, Sonny makes $175,000 a year. He's pre-qualified. And they'll spit out a number to him. but there's no documents, there's no budget, there's nothing in there that actually supports that assessment. Whereas ours is a full underwritten pre-approval, which also gives you an opportunity to highlight this is a key difference from a bank because we're actually looking at all of these things. So it allows you to stand out, it gives a lot of clarity, and it'll build an overall happier and less anxious client for you.